so fired up.
I really am. It's Todd's Odds with my good friend Todd Fuhrman, our sports betting analyst, joining us from Las Vegas, Nevada. And we're going to get to Todd's Golden Knights in just a second. But we want to start with the odds to win National Football League MVP because there's a name that intrigues me here, Todd Fuhrman. Now, of course, Josh Allen leading the way, followed by Lamar Jackson and Justin Herbert having a terrific season. Patrick Mahomes down at 25-1. You might be tempted, but I want to focus on the 40-1 Daniel Indiana Jones. Todd Fuhrman, come on. Does he have any shot the way he's playing?
I mean, look, Jay, it's the exact storyline everybody in sports media thought that we'd be following when we got to week 4 of the NFL season. It wasn't the aforementioned big names. It wasn't about some of the injuries to key contributors for a lot of the contenders early on in the season. It was always about Daniel Jones. But what he's done for a career renaissance, at least through 3 games, is nothing short of astounding. Shane Steichen has kind of resurrected the offense around his skill set. Now, the competition may leave a little bit to be desired, but Denver was projected by many to be a top 5 defense. And Jones looks comfortable both as a runner and a thrower. He's going to have his hands full this weekend against that talented Rams defensive front. Not enough for me to back at the current market price, but let me tell you, Jay, it has been one hell of a storyline to follow. And it'll be intriguing to see how long he can keep riding the hot hand.
Now, Daniel Jones' old team, the New York Football Giants, have moved on from Russell Wilson, and they're going with their first-round pick from this past year's draft, Jaxson Dart, as their QB1. As of right now, Todd, on FanDuel, Jaxson Dart, the 4th best odds to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. Any chance you take a flyer on the Giants rookie?
Jay, I'm starting to get the feeling you're getting nearly as excited to say Jaxson Dart as you did Sergei Bobrovsky back in the day. So we could be building something truly special going forward if Jaxson Dart, as the quarterback of the New York Giants, becomes a thing. Do I think Jaxson Dart has a chance to win Offensive Rookie of the Year? I absolutely do. Would I bet him at the current price at FanDuel? No, I wouldn't, Jay. This number was 15-1 on Monday before Brian Daboll made the announcement that he'd be starting for the first time this weekend against the Los Angeles Chargers. The number, in my opinion, can only go one direction unless Dart goes out there, runs for 50 yards, throws for 200, and has a couple of touchdowns on his resume. In my opinion, Dart's going to struggle against the talented Chargers defense. He may be able to pad his stats next week against the Saints. Like the player, don't like the price, and that's most important in the gambling world.
Todd, as you know, Sunday Night Football right here on TSN, of course, is an intriguing matchup featuring Micah Parsons returning to Dallas as a member of the Green Bay Packers. Is Micah Parsons getting a sack the easiest bet to make in the NFL this weekend?
I wish things were that easy, Jay, that you could just ride down Narrative Street and pick your favorite storyline to be able to capitalize. But you look at the price tag on Micah Parsons, it's essentially an implied probability of around 59%. Do I think Micah Parsons gets his sack? I do think they find a way to scheme something up with Jeff Hafley's defense. Am I willing to lay that price? No, I'm not. Our friends at FanDuel aren't dumb, Jay. They're going to juice this thing to high heaven and make any bettor who wants to ride Micah Parsons in his homecoming and force them to pay a premium. But I'll give you a better storyline. Matthew Golden, former Texas product. I like him for an anytime touchdown, a price tag north of 2-1.
All right, remember that, everybody. Let's switch gears to the Ryder Cup, and you can see Saturday and Sunday coverage right here on TSN. The USA is the favorite at Bethpage Black. They've won the last 2 on home soil. Do they get it done this weekend, Todd?
Look, I think the red, white, and blue are a worthy favorite here, but in my opinion, I think Team Europe offers all the upside and opportunity. And just to make sure, Jay, this program only airs in Canada, right? I'm not going to be excommunicated from the U.S. by picking Team Europe, given the way things are going down here, so I'm safe in saying this.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Everything's geo-blocked down there, Todd.
That's all I need to know. Then Team Europe would be the value proposition here. I do worry about a little bit of the middle of the lineup, but I have a lot of questions about some of the rookies that are going to be playing a pivotal role for Team USA. And I actually think the key to Team USA's success, if they are to win on home soil at Bethpage Black, will be the likes of like a Patrick Cantlay and a Xander Schauffele. I'm just not sure those guys are bringing the current form. So in my opinion, Team Europe is the bet here, and do shop around. You might be able to grab them plus 1.5 points. I think that offers some value too.
And Todd, we've been unveiling our TSN top 50 NHL players for the upcoming season. It's a list everybody looks forward to. It's highly anticipated. On Thursday, we revealed numbers 20 to 11. Here's a look at the list. Let's stay with this for a second, Jen. Let's drink this in. You got Willie Nylander at number 20. Lot of intriguing names. Sidney Crosby at 13. Sasha Barkov at 12.
Never heard of him.
But Todd, I want to focus at 14 and 11, your Las Vegas Golden Knights. Number 14, Mitchell Marner. Number 11 on the top 50, Jack Eichel, about to extend with the Golden Knights on a new contract. Marner's in action Thursday night, playing for the Golden Knights in preseason action. How excited are you, Todd, for Mitchell to join your team?
Look, I'm extremely excited. We know what Mitchell can do during 82 regular season games. He's going to give the Golden Knights the kind of firepower on the wing that they were so desperately lacking all last season. But, Jay, the biggest question I have, will Mitchell Marner be in the kind of physical condition that we need when our season extends into June? That wasn't the kind of responsibility he was entrusted with as a member of the Maple Leafs. He could be on the golf course by Memorial Day here stateside. But the Golden Knights, we typically play hockey a little bit deeper into the summer months than what Maple Leafs fans have grown accustomed to. So let's hope Mitch is playing his best when the games matter the most.
Oh, man, Todd, just throwing salt into the wound. That's classic Todd Fuhrman right there. And Todd will be back next Thursday with a full NHL preview. Todd, do you have all your sporting news guides, everything ready to go? You're pumped? You're ready to give us that preview?
Oh, I am all set, Jay. And you know what? One of my favorite bets is actually in the Atlantic Division going into the season. So a little bit of a tease for what we'll unveil when we pull off our NHL Future Show. Spoiler alert, though, Jay, I will not be picking the Stanley Cup champion on that program.
Yes, Todd never does. He doesn't like to stick his neck out that far. Todd, you're a terrific person. Can't wait to chat with you next week. I know Todd, if he could watch the TSN Top 50 show on Friday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern, he certainly would get up and do that. Todd's actually on, I guess he's on Pacific time. Are you on Pacific or Mountain time, Todd? I forget. What's Las Vegas?
We're on Pacific time. Arizona is the state that gets the most confusing in all this, Jay, because they're too cool for school. They just don't change their clocks at all. But we are always 3 hours behind the lovely GTA.
All right, so if you're in Las Vegas and you have some sort of illegal satellite dish, the TSN Hockey Top 50 show is on at 8:30 a.m. Pacific.